Well, hello everybody. My name is Grady Williams. I'm with the Chattanooga office of LBMC, and we're here today to talk about my favorite charity. My favorite charity is the United Way, and I've worked in the Chattanooga United Way for 35 or 40 years. I chaired the campaign. I chaired the board of directors of United Way. But if don't get the idea that United Way is the only charity that I do work on, or that I have worked on, or that I do support. Currently, I'm working on 3 capital campaigns and 3 annual fundraising campaigns. I've worked in the past on many other campaigns. I've helped raise money for the Cancer Society, the American Cancer Society, American Diabetes. I chaired the American Heart Walk in Chattanooga. We set a record for the amount of money raised in American Heart Walk in Chattanooga. But United Way is my favorite charity, and I want to try to explain to you why United Way is my favorite charity. The United Way is local. These other organizations, even though I love them, I support them, they do great work. Sometimes we raise the money goes out of town. We don't know for sure what the money is spent on. We hope it's spent on good causes, and I assume it is. But in United Way, every dollar stays in our community. Chattanooga, Nashville, Knoxville, we're local. It stays right here in our local community. In Chattanooga, we support 44 agencies and 72 different programs or initiatives within those agencies. And we know how the money is spent, in that the money stays here. We have 150 to 200 volunteers, people that volunteer their time, called an allocations committee. We've technically changed it to the Community Investment Committee, but they're the allocations committee who determine how the money is spent in Chattanooga. And we support tens of thousands of people that each year through the United Way agencies and programs that we do support. We have over 15,000 kids that receive a book a month, the Books for Babes, the Invest in Children's program, trying to get kids ready to go to school. Education is such an important part of our community, and the kids do so much better if they've read and been read to. We have 15 or 20 reading places where people go and volunteer and read to kids. Some of the parents can't even read, so we do have to go and read to these children. But they get a book a month for the first 60 months of their life. So a kid that ends up 5 years old, he or she has a library full of 60 books. And this is just one of the things that we do in United Way in Chattanooga. If you've never given to United Way, I would please urge you to consider giving something. Start with a small contribution. The farm works through payroll deductions. Start with a small contribution each payroll. Give up a cup of coffee or something else, and give a little bit each pay period if you've never given to United Way. If you have given and you already give now, consider increasing that gift a little bit each pay period. A story I always like to tell, a good United Way story that happened here in Chattanooga. A good friend of mine who owned the Chattanooga News Free Press here, of course, very outstanding community leader. He chaired the United Way Drive. He chaired the United Way Board. Then he was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease. And one of the United Way agencies helped him set up his computer so that he, through his eyes, could manipulate the computer and read things. So it was just an indication, and he always said, I made full circle with United Way. He worked as a United Way volunteer, then he chaired the campaign, chaired the board of directors, and then he was a United Way recipient from one of the United Way agencies. So he made the complete circle. So I would just ask you to please take a minute, learn more about United Way if you don't fully understand about United Way, and please consider making a contribution this year to our United Way. Thank you.